I need a recap.
We're heading to Little Oak, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Correctamundo.
A
So I
a recap would be
believe,
nice for those of us who weren't here last
yeah.
week.
So, yeah. I mean, pretty much y'all just started traveling towards Little Oak.
Yeah.
And on the way, talked about stuff.
Last
It
session
really
was
wasn't.
100% just RP and Tattle
Yeah,
making shit.
There was
yeah.
also the displacer, no, not displacer,
Blink dogs.
Blink Dog funeral, yeah.
But it was just kind of a funeral. I don't think, like, they gave us, like, maybe a piece of information, but it was information we already had.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, there was nothing that we got from it other than we attended a Blink Dog funeral.
Yeah, so far all the, random encounters is basically just people telling you what you already know, which is that Scabbeth is bad and
Mm-hmm.
her dark magic is killing the realm. Um so yeah, so I got some
So
music going.
yeah,
Let
Rex,
me
if you
hear.
need any like gear or weapons, armor, I'm your guy. I got you.
Yeah, Tattle had a big crafting session.
Here's the thing: is that Rex has one possession and it's a big hammer. So I don't know. Without a magical upgrade, I don't know what we do with that.
Uh, I'll see if I have a slot open for infusions, and I give you like a +1.
I could use some hand axes maybe. I don't have anything ranged.
Ooh, say no more. Say no more.
Give him a couple of things to throw.
Oh boy.
That does
Yeah,
not involve
actually,
throwing the
that would have been
smalls.
nice last. That would have been nice last session when I was trying to chase a guy into the fucking woods,
Axe in the back of the head.
and
I'll
I get a
make
magical effect that was an on-hit effect that could have been useful.
so you don't like things with ammo. You'd rather have throwable stuff. Is that the
But yeah,
vibe? Is that
we're a simple guy.
perfect?
He needs the things that he can use the strength with, not the dex.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, I'm gonna spend some gold, and I'll make a little list of like a care package that
Please
you
tell
got.
me Rex has like a negative dex.
That's
No,
fine.
I have a negative into. I have a +1 to Dex.
Oh.
Wow. So we're gonna cut to you all continuing to walk through the woods. The sun's starting to get a little low in the sky, but you think you have a couple more hours of daylight left before you maybe need to pack it up. What's everyone doing?
Tori has not started to glow yet. We are safe. When she glows, it's time to go camp.
We're just walking through the woods.
Uh-huh. Yep, you're on your way to Little Oak and just kind of taking a leisurely stroll like you have been for the past couple hours.
Well, first things first, I want to look for random plants on the ground.
Okay.
This is the woodland shit where we can find magic crap like literally right on the
Yeah, like
ground before our feet.
now that I told y'all that, you're gonna like just abuse the shit out of it. Like, oh, let's
Yes.
forage.
Let's spend 2 whole days doing that and see what we
It
get.
does so it does take 1 hour to forage. So you foraging makes an hour pass essentially. Just so you know.
Okay, maybe
Forage along the trail as we
wait.
move.
Yeah, you can forage along the way, like as you're walking through the woods. That's fine.
Yeah,
Uh,
let's.
and of course, I should have looked ahead and been like, they're probably gonna want to forage, so I should pull up the foraging, the foraging table.
Now that we have discovered this, you're gonna have to find a new table because we're gonna run out of things.
This is true. I mean, it is the one that's provided for the module. Let's see. Foraging in Prismere. Alright. Doc, please make a survival
Survival. Actually, have very, very not great survival,
Mm.
but we're gonna be
16 is still good.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
only takes a 10
hey.
to find food. And actually, I read this wrong. This you're only supposed to get them when a character exceeds the DC by 10 or more.
Oh. Okay, fair.
Yeah, so I've just been giving y'all these crazy Feywild treats
And
for getting a
that-
10.
Look, you gotta give the kids some free drugs so they get hooked on it.
Can I find something that is not mechanically beneficial in any way, but
Yes, so
flavorfully appropriate?
yes, so you can tell me what you find essentially. On a successful survival check of 10, you find enough food to feed the party for a whole day. So whatever that you tell me what you found that is feeding the party for the whole day.
Sheesh.
Let me look up some fucking.
How about
What
a
are
watermelon that tastes like pizza?
Yes, please.
That
yeah,
is-
you can get creative with it as long as it doesn't have any mechanical benefits or anything.
He finds more of the mushrooms that knocked his ass out last time.
I don't know. I don't know climates or whatever, so I'm
It
just gonna.
doesn't
I'm gonna
matter,
hand
you
wave
know?
this with fucking magic.
It's the Feywild. There, it does not
Hell
matter.
yeah.
Literally,
You know what?
So-
Can I make a request? How about like a
You-
sunflower that spits bubbles?
there you go.
I was. Wait, we can't eat it.
No.
We can have fun.
This is true.
Like snozberries. Just go with it.
I was gonna say Doc will find a little it's relatively small. It's a short kind of stout looking tropical kind of tree, but when you get closer to it, you can see it looks kind of almost like a cactus, and there's a bunch of little pink pointed fruits sticking off of it. And he'll pluck one and crack it open, and it is a fresh dragon fruit tree.
Mm.
Yummy, yummy.
That feeds the party for the whole day. Just that one fruit.
Just the one.
Mm.
Well, there's a whole tree.
There's a whole bunch of them. There's a whole bunch of dragon
Okay.
fruits on a
Gotcha.
single tree. Yeah. So it's just like he'll just pick a handful of them and show them and be like, look at this, and like the actual texture and consistency of the inside of dragon fruit is almost like pudding or ice cream looking,
Mhm.
which is awesome and very appropriately Fey. You know what? I imagine these just fucking straight up magic dragon fruit, and they just are cookies and cream dragon fruit. Crack that open, get cookies and cream flavored inside. Fuck
Yum.
it. Delightful.
Does anybody else want to take a crack at foraging? See if you can get at least 20 on the on the die.
Well, I think.
I don't like cookies and cream.
What did I have on her? She has part of her, whatever it is, Wanderer. It says, in addition, you can find food and fresh water for yourself and 5 other people each day. That's part of her
Yeah.
Outlander thing. So,
You don't even need to roll for it, Zinni. So.
yay!
Go ahead and roll just to see if you get something magic, though.
Well, okay.
Mhm.
Otherwise, you can just find whatever you want.
It's gotta get like a hella high roll.
Yeah, not gonna cut it.
Guidance,
That's a
Dude.
good. You have a really good survival though.
Ah!
Oh, there you go. Yeah, go ahead and roll a d8.
Woohoo.
Mandy's favorite spell.
I do. It's guidance.
Yes, you find a small flaky meat pie wrapped in a colorful cloth. It smells hearty and delicious.
Nakey meat pie. Who can see what this is? I found something. Bring it a tattle, I guess.
Uh,
You like to
What?
cook all the things. I found this. I don't know, just kind of over there. It smells really good, but I'm not sure.
Tattle's in the middle of like he took a break from crafting things for Rex, and he's like drawing a picture, and he's like, "Huh? Oh, what's this?" And he's gonna
So,
look at it.
Yeah, you take a look at it, and you don't detect any magical signatures. It looks like it's just a pie.
you want to hold on to it? You might can cook something else to go along with it. I don't know. I don't eat lots of meat, so I don't really want it.
Can I identify what kind of pie it is?
Yeah, it is a. You tell me, what kind of meat is it?
Mm, like a chicken pie, but there's like some blueberries in there, but it like somehow it makes sense. Like
Mhm.
it's like a sweet and savory like chicken pot
Mhm.
pie. Yeah, that's it.
Sounds good.
You just
Well, for making everybody things, do you want it?
just
Yeah.
find a whole pie.
Yeah, that's funny, isn't it? Just a pie just laying right over there. She just points to where she found this random meat pie.
Is that
Just-
safe to eat?
Just
You think?
pie, just hanging out in the woods.
I mean, it was wrapped in a cloth and everything.
Maybe somebody lost their meat pie, but I don't know if they'll be coming back for it.
Doc, I was looking at this pie, completely untrusting of it. Like,
Questionable
what
pie is
in the shit?
questionable.
This is Castlevania Hidden Wall Chicken.
Yeah, yeah, we got like jungle pie, woodland pie. Sorry.
Incredible.
Weird.
Yeah, it is pretty odd.
I mean, like, okay, but it seems kind of strange, you know?
This is the Feywild. Everything is strange.
If I'm
Fair
not
enough.
mistaken, this morning we found just a whole bunch of random ass like gingerbread cookies.
Uh-huh.
So
People just be leaving food in the forest, you know?
So there's a whole portal in the Feywild that just sucks up interdimensional goodies from other people's kitchens.
Honestly, yeah. Shit just randomly goes missing from, from people's kitchens and ends up in the Feywild sometimes.
I would just like to point out, like, that the dragon
Yeah.
fruits are probably the size of Tourmaline's head.
Doc will hold
Anyone
up
else?
one of the dragon fruit next to the pie and just kind of look at it and be like, well, now mine seems kind of silly.
Nah, canonically, Tettle likes sweets. He's gonna go hog wild for the dragon fruit and get a slice of pie. Also, he's got room for a lot of food. He's a big foodie.
I mean, to be fair, it was him and Rex in the cupcake eating competition, so.
Mm.
That's true. Oh man.
Seems like forever ago.
Yeah, I think Rex has still probably had enough sweets for a while after that. It's been like a week.
Unfortunately, you're in the Feywilds. Everything ends up being sweet somehow.
I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, let me
eat
take a
the
look at
meat
that pie, though.
That apparently has blueberries in it, so it's sweet and savory.
Well, nobody's perfect.
This is now eat campaign.
Does anybody else want to do anything as you traipse along through the forest?
No, Tettle is finishing up his crafting. He's eating a wedge of pie with one hand and finishing up a drawing with the other hand. And then he will walk over to Rex and hand him the drawing, and he will hurry off and bring a little care package of weaponry, little arsenal. And
But when you
picture
walk,
is
no, go ahead.
yeah. No, you're good. Tattle
go ahead.
runs off like, yeah, it's a little picture.
I was gonna say,
he-
as you're walking up,
Mhm.
Rex is just like, he's got a little block of wood in his hands, and he's like whittling, like carving. And as you get close, he holds it up, and it's a little bunny rabbit.
Oh.
Cute.
Aw.
Aw.
So, here, you want this? I've been playing around with this thing for like the last 2 days.
Where'd you get that? You just have
well,
that?
I mean, y'all have been off in the woods for the last hour and a half, so I've just been hanging out doing this.
Goes to protest, puts his finger down, and just goes, "Oh, all right, fair enough."
Yeah, Tattle, he like, straightens up with excitement, big eyes, and he will gingerly take this bunny rabbit totem, and he jokes up a little. He's like, "Thank you, Rex. It's really nice."
No, thanks for the new toys for me to smash stuff with. This is great.
Yeah.
Does Tattle have unseen servant?
No,
Aw.
just got a pet.
You gave him a full-on care package. That's a lot of shit.
Yeah, you don't have to use it all, but it's like,
Oh,
just
yeah.
gives you variety.
Sweet.
Actually was a 10 javelins, but they don't break when you throw them. You can just pick them up after the battle, so it's like
Yeah.
it'll replenish.
Net and 2 ball bearings. Sweet. Thank you.
As everyone is either sitting at camp or sitting around as other people forage or actually foraging through the woods, everyone make a perception check for me.
Okay.
Beyond.
Oof.
Not paying the fuck attention. I'm too kind of concerned about
Right.
the meat pie we just found in the woods.
Just do whenever you need a perception, just assume Tori has it at this point. I think Ev rolled like a nat 20 on like half of her shit.
Yeah, so Rex and Tori, you, on the wind, kind of a breeze blows by, and you hear this very gentle sound of children's laughter.
Does it seem to be coming from a particular like direction, or just like
Coming from the direction of the wind. The wind, like, brought you the sounds.
she'll kind of look in that direction and just be a little confused for a second, and then abandon the dragon fruit, which looks absolutely massive compared to her, and just start flying in that direction.
Wait, hold up. Don't just leave.
Where are you going?
There's something this way.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Then I'm gonna go see what it is.
Not alone you're not, and Zinni goes to.
Yeah, let's just all go.
What do you think?
Are you going quietly and sneakily, or are you just flying with abandon?
She is not like just bursting through the trees or anything like that. I don't know that she's necessarily like trying to hide. Like standard, more or less.
I'll do a sneaky because I'm a big boy and I'm hard to miss.
Okay.
But I also have advantage.
If anyone wants to make a stealth check, please be my guest.
I mean, I could make us real sneaky if we wanted to sneak.
So who all knows about this plan?
Everyone. It was kind of a chain, like Tori going off and Rex being like, "Hey, wait up," and then Zinni's like, "I'm coming too." So you would have heard.
Shit.
Unless she feels like it is dangerous, Tori's not going to be sneaking right now.
So, okay, I'll save it then. We'll just try to be sneaky then.
Yeah. So,
Not sneaky at all.
yeah. So as you all move in the direction of where Tori is going, eventually you come to a bit of a clearing, and a small group of children are frolicking around this leafy oak tree. Their gleeful yelps are carrying through the forest as painted swings dangle from the tree's branches, and nestled in its crown is a ramshackle treehouse.
Children? Now I'm gonna hide.
Don't trust those children.
Uh-oh. I see a picture.
With a cat.
Aww.
Displacer beast. Kitty.
Aw.
But Zinni, as you try to be sneaky, as you come up, you step on a branch and it snaps, and all of a sudden, all the children look over to where you are, and almost like a almost like a military troop, they all leap into action as they scamper up ladders and take cover in the treehouse. And from out of the top of the treehouse, you see a little boy with kind of poofy hair and black skin, and he barks down at you, "Stand down or face merry hell!"
Hands up. Oh, well, hey, we just,
I heard there was a party.
help Tori.
Yeah, we heard it sounded like there was a party. We were curious.
And he responds back, "Prove you don't work for the witch."
And how exactly do you do that?
I don't know. Do you work for her?
No.
No, we don't
beat
fucking
we
work
beat
for the
up
witch.
one of the witches. Well, we didn't beat her up, but we scared her off.
Chase her off, yeah.
Not the one here. Not yet. Maybe soon.
And he kind of looks around at the other kids who are kind of looking at him, and everyone just kind of shrugs their shoulders, and the boy, kind of nods and makes his way down, and the rest of them make their way down as well. And they all walk up to you, and of course you recognize the boy that was yelling at you. He is the same boy on the posters that are all around the forest, Will of Feywild. But he is accompanied by 3 other children. One is a male dwarf who is growing in his first whiskers. And next to him is a slender, red-haired female wood elf. And finally, behind him stands a very tall, but still looks like a child, female orc.
Tori will fly a little closer. A little wave. Hi, I'm Tourmaline. These are my friends. I think
Kettle
I
hides under a rock.
recognize one of you from some posters. Who are the rest of you?
The dwarf kind of steps up and kind of puffs his chest out and puts his fists at his side and says, "I'm Bobby." and the wood elf kind of waves sheepishly and says, "I'm Sloane," and the orc just kind of like rolls her eyes and says, "I'm Zenor."
Denor?
Zenor.
Zenor.
And just making sure you're Will.
That's right. The one and only.
Tormund will fly a little bit closer to like stick out a hand to shake his. It's nice meeting somebody that's as infamous as you are.
Kind of is like, that's right. And he sticks his hand out and shakes your hand. He's like, "Who are all you?"
Tori just kind of looks over her shoulder, like waiting for everybody else to introduce themselves.
I'm Zinni.
Doc, he looked quite like unimpressed with how things have gone, but he doesn't quip. He just kind of bites his own tongue and just goes, you can call me Doc."
Rex will like step out from under the tree line from behind this tree where he's been kind of like chilling and watching all this, and just wave and say, "Hey, I'm Rex."
Let me put some, just for better visualization.
And Tori will kind of like count heads 1, 2, 3, 4 with me. Look around. Realize Tattle is hiding. And just turn back towards them. There's another fairy that's around here too. His name is Tattle.
Oh, Tattle, you can come out. They know we're here.
Cattle flies out.
Whoa, nice wings.
Thanks. I like your hairdo.
Where are my? There we go. All right. So there. Oh, not that one.
Tori just kind of crosses her arms as she's like looking them over. So you're the ones that got away from Skabatha. That's impressive.
Yeah.
How long have you been away from her?
Couple of months now.
It sounds like you've been continuing to cause some trouble for her, is that right?
As much as we can. But really, we want to get all the kids out of there.
How many more are there?
Honestly, I don't know. Never really counted.
It must be a good bit then.
Yeah, and she's always adding more as much as she can.
Is she adding more?
Well, usually that's the Witchlight Carnival. She's got a like a little like a child minion that kind of goes to the Witchlight Carnival and leads kids astray and takes them here.
Oh, that's way worse than having a stuffed toy taken.
Mm.
uh, mm. Mm.
No, a question. Continue.
What? So, what was the kid's name who's hiding around all the time? The one who can't be tracked by the witch.
Will.
Will,
right?
it's this one. It's this one we're talking
It
about.
is Will.
Mhm.
Okay. So, Doc will he looks at him and says, "Oh, you don't like that witch."
No, she's my worst enemy.
Yeah, seems like we have that in common. Wouldn't happen to know if she. Well, yeah, different witch. Never mind. So they. You wouldn't happen to be willing to share your little secret as to how you get around her so much.
Well,
She
I
can't quite
mean,
find you.
mostly we just, we've got little Oak here that can take us, that protects us. And as you look up, you see that this tree has a face. And as you look up at him, a branch kind of comes up and in a waving motion waves at you.
Zinni
It's an
excitedly waves at the tree.
Whoa.
I've seen a unicorn now and a tree that waves. This place is pretty, nice. She like, you're very, tall and majestic. Well, I don't know why they call you Little Oak because you're, just a big tree.
boy.
Yeah, you don't look very little.
Oh, shit. That's what I was thinking.
Tori looks at it and is like smiling, and then there's this like, oh, and she turns towards Rex. Does it feel like being small?
I mean, I hate to break it to you, Tori. I've seen more than one. This isn't the first tree I've seen.
Yeah, but it's the first one that moves.
That's true.
Maybe the first one that's seen you back.
Yeah.
That's a disturbing thought.
Like, she looks back at Little Oak. Like, could you pick him up? He's really heavy.
Oh, no.
Will's like,
Oh,
Little
Tori.
Oak only listens to me and only listens to
Okay, good.
us, the Getaway Gang.
You think he's strong enough to do that?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, he holds all of us inside of him in our houses, and I mean, he could probably even fit all of you.
Could you now?
Yeah?
Do you think he, well, how good of a fighter do you reckon Little Oak is? Just like, Doc is equating size with strength here.
Oh, I don't know. Why do you ask?
Just have him step on the witch.
It's not that simple. She's very powerful. She's got lots of magic up her sleeve.
Well,
You don't say. Do you know what kind of magic she got up her sleeve?
And as you say that, this small little displacer beast kitten
no.
pops up. And oh no, I didn't
It's a baby.
put the picture.
Doc
on.
sees a cute animal. Two things crossed his mind. Oh no, somebody covered Zinni's eyes, and somebody covered Tattle's eyes.
It's true. Oh, yeah.
The
Oh, no.
baby. Joe, check your DMs.
Now, are my notes
Oh,
correct that Durlagron was missing their kitten?
I think so. Yeah, I think I remember that.
Okay.
Oh.
Baby.
So yeah, Doc, it
The
comes up and it
beans.
starts it starts rubbing its face on you and up against you like a cat does.
Them toe beans.
Uh-huh.
Doc looks down and then looks at Zinni, and he will use minor illusion to create like a little bush wall that is opaque so that you can't see it. Just like cover your eyes.
What? No, why would I do that?
Because you're gonna want to adopt it.
No, I think it belongs to someone. And
That
she'll
doesn't mean you're not gonna want to adopt it.
Will's like, that's Star, and he belongs to me.
I think we met Star's mom not too long ago. And Zinni will pull out the little mirror ball and
As you pull out the mirror ball, Star just snaps to it and begins leaping about excitedly, like leaping around you and like trying to use its little tentacles to try and reach the ball.
Zinni will give the ball over to the little kitten. Is this yours?
And it just begins like emphatically playing with this mirrored ball and purring and meowing and just super excited about it. And Will kind of looks down and is like kind of a little crestfallen. It's like, what's that?
Star's mom is missing her kitten, something awful, and told us to take this, and if we came across kitten, to show this, and in hopes of being able to reunite them.
Will bends at the knee and calls to Star, and Star brings the mirror ball over to him and kind of looks up at him. He's like, "Is this from your mama?" And the kitten kind of purrs in agreement. He goes, "You wanna be with her again?" And Star agrees. And Will sighs. He's like, well, he stands up. He goes, okay, we will return Star to his mom, but only if you help us free the remaining children that are trapped in Loomlurch.
I mean, I think we were gonna do that anyway. Right? And I'll just look up
Yeah.
at my friends.
I mean, that's not a good thing, what, Scabby's doing, so definitely. That's not a problem. Not for me. And she'll look over at the three that haven't said anything.
Tori just nods. Yeah, I wasn't planning on leaving a bunch of kids to work under some hag, so even if we didn't run into you. So, now that we have, could you tell us how you've managed to get out? So maybe we can get in?
Alright. Well, looks like y'all are staying for a minute because we have a plan. And everyone kind of like smiles, and he's like, alright, well, let's go up to the treehouse and we'll lay out the plans for you.
Tori looks up at the treehouse, turns back towards Rex, just brow arched.
Zinni is already halfway up following because she's super excited to be in a treehouse.
How does one above table? How does one get up into this treehouse so that I know
There's
how
ladders.
to react?
There's ladders.
Okay. Rex will just sigh and find the clearest one, the closest one, and walk to it, and just close his eyes and start climbing.
The kids scale the tree with absolutely no hesitation. Yeah. Did I? I did not. Alright, give me a second, y'all. I have to upload the second part of this map. Don't know why I did not upload it.
Is it because the queen died today?
Mhm.
No, it's because I had less than an hour to eat dinner, finish dinner, eat dinner, and start playing D&D tonight. Before start playing D&D.
I'm so glad that you mentioned Hook, though, Matt, because I'm like, it was exactly what popped into my head.
Yeah. I'm just like, which one's Rufio?
Rufio comes down to the zip line. That little skateboarding ramp thing.
Oh wait. Oh wait, this is the map. Just kidding. Alright, so everyone can go ahead and place your tokens up here.
Is that a random suit of armor that I see?
It looks like, what, this thing over here? It looks like a practice dummy.
Oh, this.
Oh, this, I don't know.
That looks like
Let's
a
see
suit.
what it says. So yeah, as you get up to the top of the treehouse, the floor is covered with blankets, cushions, and piles of straw. Hanging from the 6-foot-high ceiling by a rope is a basket that holds apples, berries, sugar cane, and a few crumpled up sheets of parchment. In one corner, lying on a cushion, is a rusty oil can that looks out of place. Heaped in another corner is a crude unicorn costume made out of polka dot quilts and a wooden horse's head that has a wooden horn attached to it. Well, welcome to the treehouse. Make yourselves comfortable. We got lots of places to sit.
Question. I don't know if this is something Doc could really tell, but can he guess the age range of some of the kids here?
Yeah, none of these children look older than 8 years old.
None of them look older than 8.
Correct.
So, so here
Mhm.
is another question.
Mm-hmm.
Doc had a vision or dream of his brother in the birdcage.
Yep. That was
How old?
that was when you looked in the river. Remember?
Yeah. Yes. So how old, age-wise, size-wise, did his brother look?
He was exactly he was like the 12-year-old that you remember. He has not aged at all since, so the day he went
So,
missing is what he looks like.
so he would he would stick out amongst these like little kids.
Probably.
It's still worth a shot. Are there any Seder kids here, or is it just a bunch of like random humans
It's
and elves and fae?
just these 4.
Just these 4.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
Doc will scratch his chin and thinks it's still kind of a long shot, but he'll say, "Hey, you don't happen to know if you've seen a satyr around here that looks kind of like me, but a lot smaller?" And Doc will like do the little hold his hand lower thing to show the decrease in height.
He's about yay tall.
Seder. Oh yeah. Bavlorna arrived with a satyr kid.
Gasp.
You
Has
don't
Lorna
say.
arrived? Wait, when and how?
And where?
I mean, it was just like what, a few days ago at Loomlurch.
Were you like
Miss
scoping
Tabitha?
out Loom Lurch and you saw her arrive?
Yeah, we're making the plan.
Plant?
The plan to get the kids out.
But
Oh.
tell us your grand plan then.
Yeah.
Well, did you happen to get him out with you? Suppose not.
If he's there, yeah. I mean, we want to free all the kids, so if he's there, then yeah, we want to get him out.
Hmm. Last we saw, he was, or last Doc as far as Doc's aware, the last time that Doc saw him, he was in a bird cage back in Bavlorna Swamp.
Mm-hmm.
But you didn't see him there.
Yeah,
Yeah, he didn't see him there. That's true.
physically see him there. You just saw him in a bird cage, and you know that his stone was in the cage that Tori found. And then we were told that people that saw Bavlorna fleeing, she had somebody on her lily pad with her.
Doc will turn. He doesn't fully turn towards the rest of the group. Just kind of tilts his head towards them and just goes, "What are the odds you think it's my brother?"
Really good.
Yeah, I mean, it's worth a shot if
You
it's
think?
nothing else.
And those Blink Dog said they don't see a lot of satyrs around here, so
Well, okay. I think it's time we stage a breakout.
Yeah, Tori just turns back towards the kids and again motions for them to like tell her what they're planning.
Okay. So, Will walks over and kind of rummages behind the coffee table and pulls out this kind of crumpled piece of parchment, and he lays it out, and it's a very crude drawing of Loom Lurch. And what it looks to be is that Loom Lurch seems to be a downed, like a very large downed tree, essentially. And there are different little places marked. One of them says like Goblin Market. The other labels say like workshop, kitchen, yada yada. So Will lays it out on the coffee table and kind of like motions for you all to gather around. And he picks up a stick and starts pointing at different parts of the map. Okay, so here is the plan. Well, the modified plan, since y'all are involved now. Bobby, Sloane, Zenor, and Star will creep through the woods to the west of the tree and hide out just outside of the screaming scarecrows. And he points to where the screaming scarecrows are. Meanwhile, I'll sneak around to the entrance of the kitchen on the east side of the tree. You all will go to the Goblin Market posing as travelers, maybe purchase some sweets, arrange for a meeting with Scabatha. During the meeting, we will alert the screaming scarecrows and lure all of her tin soldiers into the garden. Then, while everyone is distracted, y'all will free all the kids in the workshop while I go to the textile mill and free the captives there. Then once everyone's set free, we'll run back to Little Oak.
I mean that sounds about as good as anything we could have, Unless you're kind of expected. If Bavlorna's here.
So, screaming scarecrows sound like they are all around Loom Lurch. Is that what I'm gathering first?
Essentially, yeah.
Okay. And you said that when they get triggered, it brings out 10 soldiers?
It said just tin soldiers, TIN soldiers, tin.
Okay.
Like toys.
Okay.
Dangerous ones.
Yeah, dangerous ones. Tourmaline just kind of like nods slowly. He's just staring at this map. And I'm sorry. How? I think I asked this before, but I don't think you gave me an answer. How did you get out before? How did you get your friends out?
Above table, there is absolutely no information on how he got
Gotcha.
out. Uh,
That's for him to know and us to find out later.
Okay.
Well, I'm wondering, should we be worried about running into that one little bad kid who has been, misleading all the other
I'm more worried about running into two hags at the same time.
Yeah, I'm worried about being recognized before we even get to go to the
Yeah.
thing. I mean, I can make myself look like an animal, so, but I don't know.
I mean, we've got plenty of, like, just random cloth and stuff here. Could make more costumes. I mean, I've got that unicorn costume. We were going to use it to go to the Wayward Pool and talk to Gamorna.
She was very nice.
Oh, you met her?
Yeah, we did the same thing. We made unicorn horns, and
Wow, so that does work.
it does,
Cool.
y'all. Yeah.
I knew.
Follow-up question.
Knew
Speaking
it.
of the unicorn, you happen to see a little shadowy feller with a kind of black cloak get up run through here? Probably not.
No.
That's what I thought. Never you mind. Keep going. And just wave his hand.
Trying to see if I have anything tucked away anywhere that might be helpful. Don't think I do.
I don't have any illusion magic. Or at least not the kind that
Can I
the
ask a
could be
question,
useful.
Will?
Yeah, sure.
So, I don't want to call too much attention to this, but are there, like, a disguise is only going to take us so far. How many other people that are almost 7 feet tall should we expect at this market?
He kind of blinks and, like, tilts his head a bit. He's like, I mean, well, there's some hobgoblins that are pretty tall.
Ogres, trolls, nothing.
Mostly just goblins and hobgoblins.
What about bugbears? They're goblinoid.
Oh yeah, there's a few of them too.
Big brain.
Doc looks at Rex. Think we could just throw a little bit of hair on your face and make you look like a hobgoblin? Maybe a bugbear?
As long as we don't take too long,
What?
I can turn him invisible for a bit.
Oh, I had an idea to make some like stretchy, furry arms so you can, like be long limbed like a bugbear. Kind of cool. Have like some grabby hand contraption.
Yeah, I mean, you could just like throw a cloak over, and if anyone asks you, just say you've got a really bad, a bad back.
Sinus infection.
Oh my!
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll just grab a cloak. I have my stealthy boots if I need to, so I feel okay.
Well, we could get you a little like a wood stick, and you could hunch over, and you could pretend to be one of them old folks.
Ooh.
Have some weird esoteric wisdom to share with people. Doesn't have to make sense. You just tell them something in a spooky voice, and they'll believe you.
Just act like your hearing's bad and just keep going, what was that? Like, just over that way you don't have to answer.
This plan
anything.
is coming together.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I look forward to hearing some like wisdoms and sayings from you, Elder.
You see
Oh,
Tourmaline slowly, like, face palming in the background, like, this is not gonna go well.
It's probably, as useful as a trap door in a canoe, but we ain't got nothing else.
Oh my god, that was a good one.
Will goes, while you're in the workshop, just to let you know that the kids in the workshop are haunted by these things called boggles, which are like oily creatures.
Mm.
But I was wondering if maybe you could maybe kill one or two of them.
Kill.
Well, well, look, and he
Look,
he
y'all don't
walks
act like
over.
y'all.
He walks over to the corner of the room and picks up this this tiny little oil can, and he said, "This is Squirt, and um, he doesn't have a lot of oil right now, and he kind of needs it. If you could get more boggle oil, that would be great." And the little can kind of like spins around, and you notice it has like this almost like a little face.
Oh, it's an anime oil can. Oh.
It is,
Oh no.
and it kind of like it kind of like makes like this tinny, oily, like tiny cough.
Gotta save this little buddy.
Yeah, you gotta help the oil can.
Tori is torn because it is both very cute and also really dirty, and she does not like it.
Can Tattle check if it's a cursed item? What's its deal?
Yeah, we're rolling Arcana.
Where exactly did you guys get Squirt?
We just kind of found him laying around Loom Lurch.
Like our pie
Wow!
and cookie.
Yeah, this is just a construct. You can't tell like who made it or anything like that. But you know that it has some level of sentience. And yeah, it's just a little construct.
It's just a little
Cutsy
guy.
buddy. Oh no. I wish I had some oil to give you, little buddy.
We probably will, though. I mean, if the boggles attack, what are you gonna do?
We'll see what
I
we
mean,
can
they're
do
pretty
to help
evil. I mean, the Boggles are evil. They're like the kind of the manifestation of the children's misery.
Well, then, yeah, they gotta go.
them.
Tattle feels conflicted and it's visible on his face. He gives Tori's arm a little squeeze.
Yeah, Tori's just is kind of
Uh.
scrunched up her nose. We will do what we can to help Squirt and see about the boggles, because I think priority 1 is get the kids out, priority 2 is deal with the hags. He kind of looks to the others pointedly. We're not adding a kill mission on top of this unless we absolutely have to.
Kill Bill sirens are going off in Tattle's head. He knows what he's about. But he does not want to come to that.
Just your inner evils, y'all. We're supposed to be a good group.
What happened
Look,
to
Look,
us?
if they're
What do you mean what happened to us? I've always been this way. Your workers are the one who are just learning about it.
I need a drink.
If they're tormenting children, who's the evil one?
But if we get rid of the hag, then they're probably just gonna go away anyway. So why do we want to waste time and effort on the boggles if we don't absolutely have to?
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm just saying plans go wrong all the time, and we may end up killing boggles anyway.
Well,
There's one thing that we can
you're
count
supposed
on
to be
each
the one
other.
that's all with me on these things.
If there's one thing that we can all count on each other to do, it's fuck up any plan we come up with immediately.
yes.
This is true.
All I gotta say is wrong and wrong don't make a right, but 3 rights make a left. That's all I'm gonna say on
All
that.
I'm
now.
saying is later on it's gonna be night. Yeah. We're gonna do what we need to do.
Okay, so I did find out how many children are in there. There's 11 children, not including Doc's brother.
Wow.
children.
Okay, 11.
It's like better by the dozen if you count our
Not
our
including.
pet babies. One
We're
big
gonna.
family.
Tori will look back towards Will. So, what exactly is the plan once you get everybody out of there?
I mean, we'll live in Little Oak and travel around and, you know, just live.
None of you want to
Enjoy your
go
freedom.
back home if you were taken from the carnivals?
Home? And he kind of like shrugs.
Do you even remember any place other than this now?
Go ahead and roll an insight.
Oh boy. Where is the insight button? There it is. No.
Oh,
My passive insight is much higher.
Yeah, you kind of get the feeling that most likely he's been here for so long that the memory of home is just vanished.
So he's not a. He's been a kid forever.
He's Peter Pan. It's Peter Pan and the Lost Boys, but in the Feywilds.
Amazing.
Tori just will like look to the other three, and I'm assuming they all kind of look the same about this topic.
Yes.
And she'll just kind of do a single slow nod and kind of bite her lip and not continue with that topic. Though the rest of you know she is supremely uncomfortable now. And she'll just kind of turn towards everybody else. So I guess we help out with this plan as much as we can. Unless we just want to bum
So
rush
what is
Wood
our
March.
job again? We're supposed to cause a distraction in the markets.
No, you enter the Goblin Market, pose as travelers, purchase some stuff, and arrange for a meeting with the hag.
Okay.
Oh my god.
And then during the distraction, begin freeing captives from the workshop.
Essentially,
But,
we're
you
supposed
know,
to be
but-
like getting to the point where we're in the lobby waiting to go into this meeting, and they're going to set off all the alarms and have all the security run past us.
Oh boy. That'll take the shield off. And we'll get some shift weave ready. So, yeah.
Rex will try to find the biggest, the biggest piece of tarp or whatever he can to
Oh.
turn into a cloak.
I don't have any magic, so I guess Doc's doing this the old-fashioned way.
You don't have
Are we
magic.
doing it now, or are we doing it like
No,
after we
not
sleep?
now. Let's go to sleep. We gotta go to sleep first, obviously.
Yes, like tomorrow.
Let me look and see what I can do.
Tomorrow.
All I got is a
Funnel.
single cast of invisibility for an oh shit moment.
Oh,
We just what y'all? We just had a long rest, right?
Bards can only swap spells at level ups.
oh, don't. Yeah, you can use. I think you can use the spell refill.
I
don't.
I have major image, but that's not gonna do much unless we all stand still.
Alright, y'all, let's go ahead and take a break.
Okay. Though I can use major image to make noise.
Yeah, I mean, I have like minor illusion.
Do I
And,
have?
like, I have some small things, but like as a big thing that might be helpful for something like this.
No, we just need. We're just gonna have to go with the manual disguise kit.
Mm.
Yeah, I have one cast of invisibility through the loot. So, and then
Oh,
turn somebody pocket sized within the Artraduce for a minute. And then I have a whole bunch of charm spells. They're saving throws, though. I've shuffled my spells around so that I have more healing and charm than anything else.
ooh. Wait a second. Well, I can do that. I'm an artificer. I can switch my shit around. Ooh, I'm gonna go double daggers because all my friends, well, almost all my friends gave me daggers, so I gotta use them. Mm,
Yeah, I've got nothing that'll work for any of that. I can make a sneaky with pass without a trace, but that's not gonna help us.
mm.
It's moments like these where I'm reminded that I'm playing a barbarian, and so I don't have to do any thinking outside of
Mm.
dialogue.
It's just, do I rage? Yes or no?
Mm-hmm.
Is everyone here?
Yes.
Yeah, I think we
All
are.
right. So I've got a killer headache because I just got vaccinated yesterday, and it's been giving me a
Oh,
headache.
yeah, that makes sense.
I literally have nothing else planned. Because y'all have literally done everything in this chapter. Technically, I guess the Wayward Pool was supposed to come after Little Oak, but it doesn't really matter. But yeah, so and we've done all the random encounters. Really, I mean, if y'all just want to like sit around and roleplay for a little while longer, talk about strategies, I guess, for doing this,
Mm-hmm.
you can, but otherwise, I mean, you know, y'all are gonna go to Loomlurch next session, final chapter of Thither.
Hell yeah.
Exciting.
Mm-hmm.
So can we get another? So if we're gonna plan shit, how are we going about this from the outset? Like, what's the
I
the
was
actual?
figuring we were just going to be following exactly what the kids were doing because we don't have any extra information about Loom Lurch that's useful at the moment.
Okay.
And we
He
all
did
know that's
draw a
going
map,
to
though.
like
They gave us a
drastically
map.
change once we got here or once we get to the market.
Yeah, and he gave us a map, so we have kind of an idea of the layout of the place. So I mean, really only so much information we can glean from that.
I mean, I can show y'all the map with no pertinent information.
Yeah.
Look at this shit.
The
Where
little
is the market?
things, I think is it the
Goblin Market is in the lower, where you see the little market stalls.
red, green,
Or
and blue?
south,
Okay.
southwest.
And this will not be the map that we play on, by the way. This is
Mm-hmm.
also, it seems that one of the speakers in my headphones is dying, which is great.
Oh.
Oh,
Honestly, my plan for Doc right now is he has a penchant for trying to think of a new story because he hasn't had the time to sit down and really do the storytelling thing because he likes to do that, but he hasn't done it a long enough time, and now he's starting to get bad at it. Or
Tell us
grow
a story.
I've only so realistically, this is Joe saying, "Man, I talk all this good shit. Where's the story that I wrote? The fairy tale that Doc can share. Paddle wrote a song, and he's not even a fucking bard."
Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, I'm fucking up.
What are you trying to do?
How are you fucking up?
He's rolling sleight of hand do for some.
I wanted to roll like use invisibility, but it's not popping up.
Oh.
But yeah, but those are for art.
So what do y'all want to do?
Doesn't
Go
sound
for
like
a
we have much
story.
left.
Oh, let's see.
We did RP episode last time and text RP before that.
Yeah, I honestly don't have any ideas for what to RP.
Yeah. I think we were as a group waiting on the next story thing to kick us in the butt for the next
Yeah.
RP thing.
Mhm.
I got nothing. I'm sorry.
That's all good.
It's
Alright.
y'all's fault.
Oh, so we didn't make it to the goblin spot yet, right?
No.
Oh, never mind. Don't ignore my roll.
We're hanging out in the treehouse until next session, apparently.
Oh,
Yeah. Next session. Which
I
means you can just re-roll next session. That's fine. Because neither of those rolls were very good for that.
notably during the downtime before sleepy time, Tata will like be looking at the cat monstrosity with his arms folded, and he keeps his distance, but he's like just observing it, coming to terms with this feline creature.
We don't have to RP it, but can we say that somebody tries to teach Cindy some more about how to read?
Yes.
Oh,
Tori tries to do that like every night, unless there's something keeping her from doing so.
Mm-mm.
if there's an opportunity for a long rest, or even a short rest, Doc is going to use. He'll do it without whether or not he's going to warn Zinni is irrelevant. He's going to try to use remove curse on Zinni again to no effect.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're getting a long rest, so.
Yeah.
Yep, and if you want to look at the map, there's there's a bed area over here. This is Will's room up here. It's got a little kitchen area over here, and then there's a bunch of hammocks that are just in the trees. So, you know,
Oh, Doc's fucking popping into one of these hammocks. Hold on, which one of these fits Doc? That one there. Let's fucking go.
do you want me to like open up a text RP thread so y'all can do that and just roleplay what you're doing in the evening here?
That's an option.
Mm-hmm.
An optional option.
Yeah, I think that would be good. It would also give us time to ruminate on some roleplay things to do, because right now Doc is at an emotional impasse and he is not going to look Zinni straight in the eye for more than 15 seconds.
Sheesh, you need to work through that.
You mean avoid
I
it?
feel like that's not going to be worked through until there's either a major kick in the ass or like a life and death, unfortunately, I think. Just based off of what we know about Doc right now.
Well, Tattle will. Well, he'll ask Tori if you need to make like a nest for tonight because there's like actual beds.
If there's hammocks about that nobody is using, she'll end up in one of the hammocks.
Okay.
Yes, this hammock is very large compared to you. You kind of like kind of drown in it almost a little bit, but it's not. It's kind of comfy. It's kind of like a cocoon around you.
Okay.
Is it
Tattle-
cool if I don't want to, I don't be weird about this, but I cannot possibly go in one of those hammocks. Is it cool if I just sleep on your couch tonight?
That's yeah.
Okay, cool.
Zinni's taking
Right,
one
like,
of those
listen,
bedrolls.
I
Well, there's
appreciate you, but that has a weight limit, and I
There's
would be high up.
There's a ginormous pile of laundry over here too that you could sleep on.
Deep down in my heart, I was hoping that Rex would say we can all sleep in one big bed, like as a family together.
Oh, not doing
That's
that.
not a me question. We need a big bed first.
I was just hoping really hard. I got stuff I need to work through.
Oh.
Yeah. The only notable thing I can think of is Tattle gives Tori a hug and says, they can do target practice in the morning. Yeah.
It sounds like we're done. I'm gonna end the stream.